And here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the New York Yankees. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jose Acosta. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position.
Leading off the afternoon for Colorado
games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. In the air, right side. Cox racing over to make the catch. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit. Get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow.
Rubber takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Number 12 under this one. Makes the catch. That is the inning. So one left for Colorado. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back in New York. Our starter in this one, Maurice.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Pitching on the road
The
has
center
not
fielder.
been particularly kind.
Yeah, and you know what? It's quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
Anderson ready to work. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Yanks back in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Michael Toglia. Hammer down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He got a pitch he could get to, kept his back and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Cox makes the play. Runner tags up for third. Gorman with a relay throw in there safely.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That's a base hit as a run scores.
Well done, drives in the run.
second baseman.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And that one finds its way through. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Good job of
Batting
just putting the ball in play with
third
2
baseman,
strikes.
number 6.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield. Took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Line drive, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away.
No, just a
The
nice
batter,
job coming through.
designated hitter,
High leverage spot.
Charlie
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the batter now, Charlie Johnson. Ibarra on third. Hillman on second. Miller over first with one away. And here it comes. In the air, left field. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. One of my favorite stats all time. 1997, the Hall of Famer Craig Biggio played in all one. Swing and a ball popped up. And it drops in. Cox fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores on the play. Perfect example right there. That plate good. It pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. He's in safely at second as a run scores to first, and he beats it. Everyone's
the
safe.
center fielder, George Valera.
And now the center fielder, George Valera, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The 1-1. That one ripped. That's a base hit as a run scores. The throw to third.
Now
That
batting,
was the thing of beauty. He might have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel in the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Next to hit, John Great. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now the lefty. Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate, but no advance from the runners. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Lined into right. Cox makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. In to score is the runner from third, and it's now a 6-run lead.
now batting, the first baseman,
Michael Toley digging in for the
Toley.
Rockies. The switch hitter batting.
Your
right.
attention,
Out of the
please.
bullpen for the Yankees.
Now pitching
Lewis
for the New York Yankees,
Well, he's been a really
Number
tough guy to
17.
dig deep this season.
Lewis.
You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
That's the ball.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. So in the end, 10 men come to the plate. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the veteran second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And a swing and a miss.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse go after hitters, and get quick outs.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Really nice job, a two-strike hit.
Batting fifth.
Really nice
The
job
catcher,
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Christopher DaCosta. The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. Gorman aboard here at first with nobody out. And now the count is even. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 1 out.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
And foul ball. The punch out there, and now 2 gone.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Next offering is fouled back. Two now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next pitch misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And he walked him.
That's up.
First and second, 2 down. Number 94 stepping in now for the Yankees. A big game for him last night. He had 4 hits in that one. Coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday. Here comes a pitch. And another ball. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Outside. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Yanks strand a pair. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Top half of the 3rd inning. So in now for Colorado, Rob Hughes. Next offering is in for a strike.
All these Rockies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit.
Now batting.
Good pitch,
Catcher.
slider down and away.
Will.
Just stayed down and threw it
Ibarra.
nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
1 strike.
Now that's smacked to right center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 1 away.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or 2, that's just such
Up
a
next for
center of
Colorado,
the game. And
the second
puts the
baseman,
other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes out to center. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. Owen Miller digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Riley fires to first. Third out. The Rockies strand one, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back in the Bronx, and here is Clyde McGaffey. Hit hard, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for two. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. McGaffey around third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. And it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Juan Soto now. So now 1-2. The kick in the pit. Runner goes. This to center field. Valera moving under it. Makes the grab. 1 away. So up next, Bo Yamada. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2.
He's going.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses inside. Throw, and they got him.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
That one blasted deep to right. Back there. Oh, that's going to leave a mark. A towering shot to right. His 21st of the year, and they inch closer. It's 6-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's Nolan Gorman. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That was a moonshot, and they cut into the lead. It's 6-3.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And now here is Christopher DaCosta. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 outs. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not one. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Charlie Johnson. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Rockies, Justin Crawford. 2-2 now. Stays alive. And the pitch. In the air to left center, McGaffey giving chase. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Now
Something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double right there. If you get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty, and now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Miller taking over on the mound.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean,
he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it.
hang with him. I know the feeling.
And he deals. And there's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So first and second with one man gone. John, great digging in for the Rockies. And now 2 balls and a strike. Miller. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big time benefit. And now it's filled up.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
And the pitch. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
1 out, bases loaded. Next for Colorado. In the air to left down the line. McGaffin brings it in. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Right-handed reliever. Ripped on a line. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, John Cox. Into center. Valera moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in 1 game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan. And he said to me, "Hey, kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow, and I'll give you a free suit."
The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Can't get there. Base hit.
Now batting,
number 94, stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's a strikeout victim his first time.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Hughes over to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rockies 7 and the Yankees 3. Back now in the Bronx. We go to the top of the 5th, and now Phil Ibarra. Check swing, no appeal. 2-1. The next offering misses. 3-1 now.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was 1 game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double. And
his second hit. Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Now it's going to be Owen Miller. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Hillman over at second, one down. Got it by him for the K.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Throws to first. That ends the frame. Back here in New York, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5, Clyde McGaffey. Next one misses, and the count is 3-1. Movement in the bullpen. Eric Palma getting ready to go. McCullough getting loose as well. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Hillman makes the grab. One up, one down. Manager out of the dugout now.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with
Number
the big
23,
ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
The 1-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
You ever caught a foul ball as a fan?
Only as a broadcaster, not as a fan. You?
I've been to many games as a fan.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. All set for the top of the
Leading
6th.
off for Colorado,
Digging in is the switch
the
hitting
left
outfielder, Earl
Good.
1-1. Up the middle. Gorman tosses to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's the center fielder, George Valera. Right side, Gorman tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. John Graden getting ready to hit. Righty delivers. That's out to center field. Number 12 settles underneath it and puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. The count 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. The Rockies have some action in the pen. Wyatt Woodson getting loose out there. In the air out towards right center. Great makes the grab, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Gorman. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Foul ball there. Three-two now. There's a swing and a drive. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. When you can turn a ball around at 107 on the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
So man aboard, Christopher DeCosta stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pitch. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Set down on strikes. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one.
The right
His
fielder.
third strikeout.
Yeah.
This one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now, John Cox. Man at second. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They're down 4. It's 7. We go to the top of the 7th. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia.
Your attention, please.
On to pitch
Now
out
pitching
of
for the New York
Hasn't
Yankees.
pitched in the last 3
Number
days.
30, Claudio Villa.
Goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Phil Ibarra. 1 for 3. Next offering misses. And the count 2-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. And the right-hander's 3-1.
Count is 3-2.
That one drilled left field. McGaffin makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 7th. Here's Austin Riley. And the right-hander deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The Yankees looking to rally. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. Kicks and fires. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Oh, that ball was crushed. A solo shot. His 18th home run of the season, and they close the gap. It's 7-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
And next for New York, number 94. Next offering is downstairs.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
One out to right. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And this is inside. Bounce to the left side. Knocks it down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, number 12. Ball to strike. The pitch. Popped up, middle of the diamond. Hillman makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's Juan Soto. McGaffey, the runner at first with 2 gone.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out. Safe in second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. Man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that.
Runner leads away at second.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 7-4 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium. Now it's the second baseman, Mark Hillman. Next pitch misses. 2-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Cox coming on. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. And there's one down. Here's the third baseman, Owen Miller. The wind and the pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
The batter is
the designated hitter.
Designated
Justin
hitter.
Crawford. 1-2. And before the pitch, he steps off.
Your attention, please.
Jose
Now
Hernandez.
pitching for the Yankees,
He's into the game with the
number
bases empty.
61, Jose Hernandez.
Misses. 3 balls and a strike. And that one in the air center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Now
Now
pitching
new
for the
pitcher on the
Rockies,
mound as we roll into the
number
bottom of the
3,
8th. Mariano. 4-5
Perez.
due up for the home team. And now the first baseman, Bo Yamada. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So digging in, Nolan Gorman. He's already homered in this game. Close, but called a ball. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. So they go quietly there through 8 full. It's the Rockies 7 and the Yankees 4. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Earl Good. Out into left center for a line drive base hit.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Base knock and now a free pass. This has the
pitch.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Line drive, base hit. Good. Coming home. He will score. And they're up by 4.
A couple of singles back-to-back. I tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke
Ladies
the
and
line
gentlemen,
drive into the
your
gap like
attention,
that.
please.
Sure, home runs
Now
are good,
pitching
but
for
I
the
feel like
New York
nothing
Yankees.
makes you feel like a true
Number
professional
59,
hitter more than a ball the other way.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Oviedo.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
First and second here, no outs. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
So first and second with 2 outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Phil Ibarra. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Wyatt
Your
Woodson.
attention, please.
And he's coming in to
Now
pitch on
pitching for
4
the
days
Rockies.
rest right here. And
Number
that might not be
10,
a factor at all in
Wyatt
terms of being rusty, but
Woodson.
he should definitely be well rested.
And that one wrapped foul. Hard ground ball, base 9.
Everything came together
Up
for
next
him.
to the
Couldn't get
Yankees,
any air under it,
the
but
third
he
baseman,
smoked that ball back up the
Austin
middle. Timing was just perfect.
Riley.
Great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next to hit, Austin Riley. At the belt and fires. Pitch misses inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Sammy Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Garcia, a left-hander, also throwing.
Not the start of this inning he was hoping for on the mound.
shortstop.
Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Steven Song into the game.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Your
Pitch
attention,
coming on.
please.
Frank
Pinch hitting for the
Montana.
Yankees.
Runners at first and second.
Number
Home with
35,
1 down.
Frank Montana.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Just locked him up right there for the second out. And
Now batting,
he's
center
probably
fielder,
thinking about for a little
Jackson.
while. Didn't pull the trigger.
Joe
Now you're
Rio.
going down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next
Final
place,
line score
and
for
let's
the
take
ball
that
game
series
this
again.
afternoon.
And our
For
final
the
here
victorious
today,
Rockies,
8-4.
8 runs
Chris
on
Singleton
12
and our
hits.
entire crew. I'm
One
John
error.
Shambi
They left
saying
8
so long.
runners on base. For the Yankees, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
I hate to struggle with it.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Rockies got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 8-4. The Rays amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Red Sox on the road 13-7. They now have 6 straight victories. The White Sox had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Guardians in Cleveland 5-3. The Mariners launched 3 home runs as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-2. The Detroit Tigers picked up 14 hits in total as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-5. Edgar Lerma grabbed his second win of the year as the Braves took care of Kansas City 5-4. Cole Ragans earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Marlins grabbed one from the Cubs 2-1. The Phillies totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 5-2. The Pittsburgh Pirates knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-3. The St. Louis Cardinals got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 10-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.
John Shelby alongside Chris
And
Singleton.
leading up
We'd
for
like
the
to welcome
Angels,
those just
the
tuning
center
in
fielder,
on the show for a live
Anthony
update. You're right on time.
Guerra.
McMahon in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning. Time called now as the pitching coach makes his way to the mound. A couple of relievers warming up out there in the pen. New pitcher for the Yankees, Felix Acevedo. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Number 19
your attention
at the plate
please.
now.
Now
And
pitching
inside.
for New York, number 13, Felix Acevedo.
Now 2-0. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one. The other way. That's the base hit. Miller rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the winning run, and the Angels walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone's going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Three, our final score, a one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base.
Hey, one more.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the American League East, Stephen Chu earned the third W of his season, helping lead the Angels to the win over the Yankees 4-3. Gustavo Delgado smacked 3 doubles in the game, leading Tampa Bay over the Red Sox 15-7. It was their 7th win in a row. The Atlanta Braves went deep 4 times as they blew out the Jays 12-0. The Baltimore Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Guardians 5-4. Lawrence Wood had a total of 3 RBIs.
John Shambi alongside
Now
Chris
batting,
Singleton.
the
We'd
right
like to
fielder,
welcome those just
John
tuning in on the show for a
Cox.
live look-in. You're right on time. John Cox, a single, a double, and a home run already in this one. Looking for the toughest part of the cycle, the triple.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Here we go, no one better.
0-1 down. On the ground to the left. The throw to first, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Yankees 3, and now the DH.
The batter, number
Gavin
10,
Cross.
designated hitter, Gavin
Payoff pitch.
Cross.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees, even this series up at a game apiece.
3-1 ball game, quick game. We were looking for a little bit more. It seemed at points the offenses were going to break out, but a total of 4 runs combined. Really good pitching and defense on both sides. Just a couple of key swings,
First for the
making all the
victorious
difference.
Yankees.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
7 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the New York Yankees tallied 5 home runs overall as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 11-8. Entering the day's action, the Angels are leading the AL West, while the Yankees sit in second place in the American League East Division. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they took down the Red Sox on the road 4-2. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of right now, the Red Sox sit in third place in the American League East Division, and the Rays are atop the division. The Braves' third baseman, number 25, dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as Atlanta got the win against the Blue Jays 14-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, and the Braves are in second place in the NL East. The Guardians knocked out 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-5. At the start of the day, the Orioles sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, while the Guardians are leading the American League Central. The White Sox grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Rockies 9-2. As of today, the White Sox are in last place in the AL Central, and the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. The Kansas City Royals brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 6-0. In the standings, the Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Royals are 2nd in the division. Noelvi Marte had an outstanding day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Fish to a win over the Twins 17-6. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Heading into the day, the Twins sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, and the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. Robert Fitzgerald earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Astros disposed of the Mariners 4-3. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, while the Mariners are 2nd in the division. The A's launched 3 home runs as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-3. As of today, the A's sit in 4th place in the American League West, while the Diamondbacks are in 3rd place in the NL West. Corey Wild had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Reds disposed of the Rangers 12-11. He is currently among the National League slugging percentage leaders. Entering the day's action, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West, while the Reds are in 3rd place in the NL Central. The Mets finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the victory in extra innings against the Dodgers 4-3. In the standings, the Mets sit in last place in the National League East, while the Dodgers are atop the NL West. The Nationals earned the 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 9-4. It was their 5th straight victory. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, and the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Cubs completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. As of right now, the Cubs are atop the NL Central, and the Phillies sit in 4th place in the National League East Division. The Pirates earned the 4-game series sweep as they got the best of the Brewers at home 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central, while the Brewers are 4th in the division. The Cardinals finished off a 3-game sweep as they bested the visiting Padres 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central, while the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Good evening to those joining
The
us for
batter,
this live
the
look at
designated
the
hitter,
show. I'm John
Blue
Shambi alongside
Devon.
Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Gaylord Bruno back out to start the 8th with a shutout in the works. Divine, the batter now, as he holds up his swing for ball 1. Amador, the runner at third. Kingman at first. One gone. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Fiorentino settles under it and makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Batter, number 5, second baseman,
This is
Bryson.
Bryson's stop. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Next offering is in for a strike. Corners are occupied with 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Diamondbacks strand a pair. It's 5-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Clyde McGaffick. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kurt Mays up and throwing. Mosin getting cranked up as well. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. James snags it on the run.
Up next for the Yankees, the first
Bo
baseman,
Yamada
Bo
stepping in now for the
Yamada.
Yankees. This guy has turned into a beast. Now fly ball to right center. Snags it for the second out. 2 outs, bases
The batter,
empty.
the
Juan
designated
Soto
hitter,
stepping in now for the
Juan
Yankees.
Soto.
There's the strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that one hit to first. Grant steps on the bag, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shut. Back here in the desert, the batter now, Ryan Grant.
Your
Pitcher
attention,
now,
please.
Claudio
Now
Vino.
pitching for New
And you
York,
know, bullpen guys
Number
can struggle
30,
sometimes when they're called
Claudio
on big leads because
Villa.
it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. So now it's the full hole hitter, Doug James. First pitch, and he just misses. Good eye right there.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
There's a strike, 3-1. In there at the knees.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some guys.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 2nd strikeout. Next to hit for Arizona, Humberto Lopez. Line to left. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as
Our
comfortable
final line
as what
score
you've been
tonight.
used to. The
First
mound
for
doesn't
the
look
victorious
straight.
Yankees,
The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, it looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this
For the
series.
Diamondbacks, no runs, 6
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Yankees put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona 5-0. The Miami Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Rays 11-7. The Guardians hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 8-4. The Angels put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-3. The Mariners swiped 5 bags as a team as they grabbed the win against the
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 94.
The short
deliver is the hero.
Neto.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their
Your
keep.
attention, please.
He's going with a pinch
Pinch hitting
hitter.
for the Yankees.
Bartolo Peralta.
Number 13.
Big at bat for him with the time run and scored position. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And that one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Headed for the plate, and it's off the wall. Heading for the plate. He scores as well. Back to a 1-run game. It's 7-6.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity. And he came through for his club right there.
Kurt Hayes will take over here.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to
Ladies
keep
and
the
gentlemen,
deficit where
your
it is.
attention, please.
For the infielders,
Now
they got to be
pitching
thinking
for
about
the
keeping the
Diamondbacks.
ball from getting by them
Number
into the
23,
outfield any way they can.
May.
Now it's Juan Soto. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. They get the out on Soto. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage.
Your
Taking
attention,
the game
please.
on defense,
A defensive
Bartolo
change for the
Peralta
Yankees.
taking over as the new
Now
shortstop
playing
now following his pinch
Number
hitter.
13.
Now Mount is
Bartolo
incoming. And with the
Peralta.
reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. Elvis Castro comes out
Now
trying to close it out.
New York.
I can't imagine
Number
any save is an
25,
easy one. You got a
Elvis
small lead on the
Castro.
scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swings and misses. Slider right there.
That's one of those swing now before the pitchers even let go of the baseball.
Tapped in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first. A huge
Now
out
batting,
to start the
the
bottom of the
designated
ninth.
hitter.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Lopez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2. Out towards right center field. Cox glides to his left. But it's the center fielder who gets there. 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Home team down a run, and the home team trying to pull it out. In the air, right field, Cox settles underneath it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take the first 2 games of this series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Guys start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 out.
Up to back, no batteries included.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the AL East, Clyde McGaffick plated 3 runs on the day as the Yankees beat the Diamondbacks 7-6. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Red Sox on the road 8-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Philadelphia Phillies swiped 5 bags as a team as they got the extra inning victory over the Blue Jays 6-3. Ramon Angeles got his 2nd W of the season as the Rays pushed past the Marlins 4-2. Pablo Mateo grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Orioles downed the Braves 3-1. Wes Montoya collected win number 3 this year, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox 5-4. The Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-5. David Lee grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Royals took care of Pittsburgh 3-2. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Guardians 5-4. The A's totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Seattle Mariners 6-3. The San Francisco Giants put together 10 total hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-3. The Cards pounded out 17 hits in this one as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 11-8. They now have 6 straight victories. The Reds launched 3 home runs as they toppled the Rockies 10-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Houston Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they embarrassed the Dodgers 10-2. The Friars broke up their 5-game losing skid as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.